Can we prevent unplanned urban development? I used to be a fan of Evelyn Singh's columns in the 80s. Recently I've rediscovered her and have started following her on Twitter. One of her tweets boldly declares, "Unless we realize the vital need for planned urban development, India will become the largest slum in the world. And, sooner than we think." A dire warning, if ever there was one. Planning of cities and distributing resources has to be undertaken by the government. It cannot be left to individuals or corporate interest. Take migration to our cities. In the 80s I remember reading something that stuck in my mind, that 1,000 people migrated to Mumbai every day. That means 1,000 more people use the same, unchanged resources of Mumbai daily, resources like water, electricity, land, our roads and footpaths. I don't have the numbers for today. This is a huge burden on the city's finite resources, and there simply might not be enough to go around unless our government has plans to increase those resources. There will come a time when people will use any means simply to be able to get their hands on these fast depleting resources. Take land in our cities to build on. In the 60s and 70s, there was enough for everyone. Then, as demand outgrew supply, our flats started getting smaller and more expensive. If our builders had their way, they'd build wherever there is space. Take Gilbert Hill in Mumbai, for example. It is one of only two 65-million-year-old rocks on Earth. The other one is in the US and is declared a heritage site, protected and preserved by the government. The one in Mumbai is hidden by tall buildings and desecrated by humans, has a temple on top with a resident caretaker, and builders are trying to get permission to build on it. Over 33,000 people have signed the petition to save Gilbert Hill. They need a total of 40,000. What chance do the poor have to live?